Nasdaq 100, as we discussed last week, has shown a very good drop, and yet again 14,800 levels provided it a very good support. Now, what to expect next week? Is it going to continue with the drop here, or we can see a bounce back from here? Which position you should take trading Nasdaq 100? We will see with the help of charts and followed with indicators. Towards the end, I will give you the trading levels and strategy. To watch till the end, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon, which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis and targets which I share for major global markets and commodities. Also, you can join my free Telegram channel in order to get the live updates. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. First, let's have a look at the weekly charts after forming the triple bottom. Since then, US 100 is trading in this bullish channel. If you connect the dots here, you will find now the bottom of the channel is little far away at 14,000 levels, and at the same time it is trading in this increasingly bullish channel. Now, second observation here is it has shown the breakout from this zone at around 13,200, and then you can see these last two candles almost forming double bottom. It has since then rallied. Now, what does this mean? It indicates that 14,500 levels certainly a very good support for Tech 100. In fact, it can continue with the drop next week also, but see, this is signs of bullishness where you find the rally as stronger while the retracement candles as smaller here. So possibly if it continues to stay below 14,800 next week, we may see 14,500 levels next week itself and bouncing back later on. So this is very much possible. Remember, the next week is the last week for the month, and hence we will see also what monthly chart represents. Coming to the daily chart. Now, on the daily chart, you can see a reversal sign. Since then, Tech 100 is in trading in this bearish channel. You can see 15,050 levels, very good support. 15,050 and 15,100 levels, very good resistance. It has shown on the upside. At the same time, 14,800, it was the support here. It is again providing it a very good support. Now, once it stays below 14,800, remember, this is the next maximum support levels at 14,600 and 14,500. These two levels are going to play a very important role for Nasdaq 100's direction for next week. Now, if you look at the movement here, see, first of all, look at the daily charts. Here was the breakouts and then rise retracement, rise retracement, rise retracement, rise retracement, rise retracement. Now, this time it is willing to break past this channel. This is still very much trading in the channel. The support is seen very much close to 14,700 14,800 zone, and hence breaking the channel we may see little more drop in the coming few sessions. Hence one has to observe how it behaves first at 14,800 and then 14,600 levels. Below that we may see it continuing with the drop. Also, if you look at the next levels are little far below at 14,200 and then 13,900 levels. I will wait for it. If it stays below 14,600, certainly more bearishness may prevail, but right now it is showing very fewer signs of a retracement or a reversal on the daily charts. Now, coming to the monthly candle. Now, see, long back we had discussed that Tech 100 is looking forward to a recovery when it was consolidating here. Also, we have seen that, see, multiple times I have discussed that this is the level where Tech 100 is going to get the maximum resistance. Precisely from the same levels Tech 100 has started retracing. Same behavior is observed, and see, if it is a V-shaped recovery, see what has happened here. Almost it has achieved the same levels. Then a greener candle means a red candle, then a red candle means a greener candle, and then it can continue with an upward move again. So it is almost forming the identical symmetrical formation, and hence we should be watchful still. Precisely from the 15,300 levels, it has got the resistance. Now, also if you look at this candle, the closing is at around 14,900 levels. You can see this. Hence, even if it drops towards 14,600, it can show you a pullback towards the end of the week, closing till towards 14,900 levels. Remember this fact. Also, that will make first bullish candle after a slight step, and this is going to be the second bullish candle. So yes, it is still trading bullish. 14,600 levels certainly are going to remain a very strong support. And also, if you look at the monthly chart, started at around 14,200 levels, and hence below 14,600 levels, if it does not achieve 14,600, if it fails to break 14,600 this week, possibly in the coming few days we may see, or next to next week we may see 14,200 and below levels, where it can completely reverse till here 13,000 levels and then a pullback. So be careful there. Possibly this may be the starting of a little bearishness before it shows the complete reversal. Now let's have a look with the help of indicators on the monthly chart. See, the moving average is now starting to diverge. Support is seen at 13,000 levels, little far below. The monthly stochastic is also overbought and hence it can try to cool down a bit. It does not mean that it cannot sustain. See, it has sustained here consistent overbought levels. Why? You can see the MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence looking upwards. And why this crossover is important? See, this is a crossover at these levels after 2011. Almost 10 to 12 years later, we have seen the monthly MACD coming back to these levels and crossing over for a buy entry. Hence, it is still not to be treated bearish. It can continue for a little while on the upside. Yes, there could be couple of red candles. However, that will not make it converge crossover for itself. Since till the time it stays bullish and continue on the upside, certainly more bullishness can be expected and all-time high levels cannot be denied for Tech 100 in the near future. RSI also is starting to look upwards, indicating slight bullishness. Coming to the weekly, now we had seen that last week it was trading outside Bollinger Band, so you've seen a little pullback here. And this is the first red candle. There is a possibility of a second red candle where it might continue till towards 14,600 levels and a bounce back towards that. So what could possibly it could possibly do 15,100 to 14,600 levels, a little swing, and a closer of the week at around 14,900 14,800 levels is going to be a good trading strategy. Also, if you look at the moving averages on the weekly charts, it has crossed over, trading with divergence, trading bullish. Now the prices are divergent from the moving average. I will certainly wait for the moving average to come a little upside, maybe till towards 14,000. Possibly till then it can try to trade sideways, then a slight drop and followed with a rise. So this is what it is going to do for the next few weeks. Possibly still little more bearishness is there, and it can first for next week specifically we may see it little swings dropping till 14,600 and rising possibly till towards 15,000 15,100 levels. The weekly stochastic is overbought and hence this will call for a little retracement, which indicates that there could be a possible pullback in the coming week or coming few weeks. The MACD is also consistently trading bullish here. It is trading with divergence and it has almost achieved little higher level. Hence, this is a caution level for us. We can still expect it to reverse from here and expect it to continue with the downward move for a little while. RSI is also overbought. Hence, everything is almost overbought here on the weekly charts. Possibility of a reversal from here exists. Now coming to the daily chart. On the daily chart, see the 20 period moving average giving it a very good support. Now the moving averages are trading with extreme divergence. You can see that see the 100 period moving average at 13,600 and the 20 period moving average at around 14,800 levels. Too much of divergence, which calls for a proper possible conversion and a crossover from here, which means a little more bearishness may prevail from here. We have to be little bit cautious with the rise there. Only above 15,200 levels you can expect that it is again going to continue with the bullish momentum. See, these are markets, anything is possible. And also if you look at it is retested towards moving averages, possibility from here towards the rise also exists because see, it has taken the support and it can stretch the rise like this. Anything is possible. These are markets. However, my expectation is for Tech 100 to consolidate a bit, to retrace a bit on the downside, maybe with a smaller moves, maybe coming till towards 14,200 or 13,900 levels in the near future before looking upwards. See, daily stochastic has dropped. The MACD has crossed over here, trading with divergence, looking downwards. You can see this MACD is crossing over at a little higher levels. Possibly it can continue with the downward move for a little while. RSI is also looking downwards, indicating slight bearish. Considering this, now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators. Time for me to define the trading levels and strategy for you so that you can trade profitably. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my 23rd mentorship batch starting on 3rd of July. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, you can be part of my signal channel. Trading as per the signals, definitely you can benefit. First, let's talk about levels to buy. I will recommend you to buy here at 14,923 levels. But then I will buy at 14,960. Expect 14 or 15,000 levels then 15,000, 15,055, and then 15,120. Till here it is going to get maximum resistance. Even if it tries to rise, these levels are going to give it a maximum resistance. Only and only if it shows a move above 15,120, you can expect 15,200 and 15,300 as the next targets. See, these are markets, anything is possible. The next important resistance zone is 15,200 to 300, and staying above which you can expect 15,500, 15,800 and 16,000 levels. It can continue with this also, just giving a little push on the upside, breaking all the, staying overbought, continuing with the bullish momentum. And on the downside, where to sell? Because see, once anything goes overbought, it can continue with the bullish momentum for a little while. So where to sell here? I will only recommend you to sell at 14,800. Wait for a little while there. Direct levels 14,700 and then 14,600. Now 14,600 is going to be a extremely important support level. And in fact, 14,600, 14,510, and below that 14,418. Three support levels below which it is going to break for 14,200, and below that we may see it hitting 13,900 levels in the near future. Now these levels are applicable not only for next week but next to next week also. These levels are going to stay same, because see, right now we can see it getting stronger support, and it has already done the journey on the downside. So now possibly downside, these support levels are going to stay same, and it can continue with the drop on the downside. If it stays below 14,600 levels, more bearishness is going to prevail. Possibility for next week is still towards, see, it can show you a swing. It can close the candle in green. The candle on the Nasdaq on monthly charts started at around 14,300 levels, and it can remain with well above 14,300 levels. The question is how high above 14,300 it is going to close. Possibly at around 14,500, 600 levels it may try to close, and try to trade bearish. So trade your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch or signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.